took everything from them and reduced them to nothing more than an excuse to try and get a
Do you feel like that this version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
You know, it's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out and go sign the contract and we'll fight. I mean, let's fight again if he wants. I have no problem with that. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, I fight them all.
When Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe get fired up on live television, you already know it's going to trend. And this time, it was about boxing's biggest rematch that never happened until now. During a heated live segment, the two TV powerhouses cornered
when
Floyd
Stephen A.
Mayweather.
Smith and Shannon Sharpe get fired up on live TV, you already know something big is about to go down. And this time it was pure chaos. The topic? Boxing's biggest rematch that fans have been begging for since 2015, Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. During a fiery live segment, the two TV giants cornered Floyd, pushing him harder than any opponent ever has, demanding that he finally step up and agree to the rematch everyone's been waiting for. This wasn't your usual sports talk. This was an ambush, live and unfiltered.
He said when we were on the phone talking, Manny Pacquiao said, I'm a congressman. I have opportunities after boxing is over. This is all that he does. He literally said, what if I lose? He said that to me. And I was like, what? Those words came out of Floyd Mayweather's mouth. He is saying that he will take a 45-55 split. He will take the 45%. He is saying that he has capitulated to any and all drug testing mandates that you have incorporated. He has called you out. I'm saying because of the Manny Pacquiao I saw yesterday, that Floyd is ducking. Because
Stephen A. says ducking.
I have to, only from this standpoint. He's saying whatever it takes, please get in the ring with me.
Floyd tried to brush it off with a smile, but Stephen A. wasn't about to let him slip away that easily. His tone got sharper, his energy rising as he leaned in and said, "This is your legacy we're talking about, Floyd. Pacquiao's already said, you're almost there." He confirmed that negotiations are happening right now. So I'm asking you, Liv, right here, right now, are you fighting him or not? The crowd went dead silent. All eyes were on Floyd.
Any chance that you would take a professional bout in the future after Mike, or is that off the table?
Let's own it. Let's own it. It's been talks. It's possible.
Okay, so not totally against that possibility.
No, not at all. Not at all. But we just don't know. But as of right now, everything is going great. I feel good. Working hard each and every day. And I can't wait for 2026.
Within minutes, social media completely exploded. The clip of Shannon Sharpe shouting "sign the contract" went viral, crossing over 12 million views in just one day. Hashtags like hashtag Stephen A.V.S. Floyd and hashtag Run It Back were trending all over X, and fans were split right down the middle. Some backed Stephen and Shannon, saying Floyd was dodging the fight once again, while others defended Mayweather, arguing that he'd already proved himself and had nothing left to prove. Everyone had an opinion, and the debate only got.
Piggyback off of what Shady was saying, I actually believe people will feed into it heavy because we're talking about two of the elites of all time. They both are extremely technically sound. They both are known for what they have done in the ring. Obviously, Mayweather got the huge promotion market behind him. So does Pacquiao. I just think it does numbers. And I also would be like a huge fan of it. I think the way how Floyd is looking lately, whether it's in the gym and the way how Pacquiao has been looking in his last fight, I'm really into the fight if they're going to do it again, especially if it's going to be on the best stage in the world, the ring, the Netflix, and the same type of numbers.
Studio and online fans were split into two camps. One side was chanting nonstop, "Run it back, run it back," desperate to see the rematch finally happen and prove once and for all who was a true champion. The other half shook their heads, saying they're both too old, arguing that age had already taken its toll and that the fight might not live up to the legend everyone remembered. The clash of opinions only fueled the frenzy, turning social media into a non-stop debate that had everyone weighing legacy, pride, and the thrill of seeing two legends step back into the ring.
But as I said to you in Las Vegas, I'd rather set myself on fire than watch that rematch, because it was, I've said that, I'm not even joking about this, it was the worst experience of my 25-plus year career covering boxing. Absolutely horrible in every sense of the word. The fight stunk, that was the culmination, but everything about it was horrible. I have no interest, personally. What I found interesting is that I don't know, a month and a half ago, there was an announcement that Floyd Mayweather was going to fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition match. So I'm not sure where that fits into the situation. I mean, supposedly they have a signed agreement for that fight pending landing, I guess, some kind of broadcast partner. Whether they've done that or not, I don't know. But, it seems like Floyd, for a guy that's been retired for almost 10 years, is pretty busy. It's just a matter of, do we not have anything fresh in boxing? Is it so pathetic that we have to run back a shitty fight from 12 years ago? I mean, look, Manny looked pretty good when he fought Barrios in July. It wasn't like he looked like an old man. I thought he won the fight, to be quite honest. A lot of people thought he won the fight. Floyd hasn't been in the ring in a real fight, quote unquote real fight, because his final official fight was against Conor McGregor, who was making his pro debut. You got to go back to 2017 for that fight. So we're coming up on a decade since he's been in the ring.
But despite all the arguments and opinions flying around, there was one thing everyone could agree on. For the first time in years, Floyd Mayweather actually looked cornered. The usual calm, untouchable persona was slightly cracked. He was used to controlling every conversation, every narrative. But in that moment, under the pressure from Stephen A. and Shannon, you could see even the undefeated champ feeling the weight of expectations and the history that fans wanted him to settle once and for all.
The announcement, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are in talks for a rematch in big 2026. This is real. I am not lying to you. I would never do such a thing, but we have...
The boxing world quickly jumped into the conversation. Veteran reporter Dan Raphael tweeted, Stephen A. and Shannon just did what promoters couldn't. They made Floyd blink. Fans haven't seen him under pressure like this since he was 49-0, and everyone was begging for that first Pacquiao fight. His words perfectly captured the shock everyone was feeling. For the first time in a long while, Floyd Mayweather wasn't fully in control, and the intensity of the live segment had the entire boxing community buzzing.
When you can't hit somebody, it demoralizes you. Manny Pacquiao actually looked like he quit. He looked so frustrated, so demoralized, because he got so schooled. He trapped Floyd Mayweather against the ropes. 1 minute, Floyd Mayweather is doing a rope-a-dope. The next minute, he'll grab him and he holds him, because that's what Floyd will do. He tried to trap him in the corner. Floyd kept escaping. Floyd was sitting there right in front of his face. The next thing you know, he was gone. Manny Pacquiao connected on 19% of his punches. 81% of his punches. This speed demon that y'all were talking about. This dude with the hands so fast, so much faster than Floyd Money Mayweather, so much more skilled than Floyd Money Mayweather, so much more powerful than Floyd Money Mayweather, was hitting nothing but air. He got essentially embarrassed. Not because it was literal embarrassment from the perspective that...
For the past 10 years, Floyd Mayweather has been the master of control. Every fight happened on his terms, his weight, his rules, his money, his timing. Nobody ever pushed him, challenged him publicly, or forced him into a corner. That all changed with Stephen A. and Shannon Sharpe. They weren't just talking about boxing. They were talking about accountability. They voiced exactly what fans have been shouting for years. Floyd needs to step up and prove, once and for all, that he can beat Pacquiao again when both men are on equal footing. It was a bold challenge. And for once, the undefeated champ was being confronted in a way he couldn't just dodge or dismiss.
Equal terms.
Lots of rumors about yourself returning to the ring. The biggest rumor right now is yourself and that rematch that you've wanted for so many years with Floyd Mayweather. Do you think you can land the rematch with him?
It depends of the negotiation. Right now, it's negotiation. Depends of we can.
Manny Pacquiao has been just as vocal about it. In a recent BBC interview, he didn't hold back, saying, "I cannot retire with peace of mind with that defeat hanging over me. Now my shoulder is fully healed, and I'm ready." Manny made it clear that this isn't just about money or publicity. It's about closure pride, and proving who truly deserved to win in their first epic showdown. The stage is set, and the pressure is building on both sides like never before.
And I'm ready.
What happens if you land the rematch with Floyd?
Well, that's very interesting because right now I don't have shoulder problem. Well, I feel initially like almost agreeing each other. A lot of things that we're agreeing with each other, but there's a few, just a few conditions that we're still.
Floyd has been hearing Manny's calls for a rematch for years, but he always brushed him off as old news. This time, though, there was no escaping it. Under the bright lights of live television, with millions of eyes glued to the screen, Floyd had nowhere to hide. Once the camera stopped rolling, insiders revealed that his team was visibly rattled. Multiple reports confirmed that his advisors were frustrated with how the segment unfolded, especially when Stephen A. pressed Floyd to give a clear yes or no answer. For once, the undefeated champ was being cornered in a way that even his meticulous control couldn't manage.
Yes or no?
That's boxing. Yeah. I'm not complaining or making, just it happened that way. It happened to me many times.
Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
I'm still active. It's up to him if he's going to fight.
You would even fight him today?
Even here.
Oh my goodness.
Even here.
Yeah, that fire never dies, man.
My right hand is complete.
Let's be honest, both Stephen A. and Shannon know exactly how to stir the pot. But this time it wasn't just for clicks or views. Stephen A. has always been a boxing purist, repeatedly saying that the first Mayweather-Pacquiao fight was more about business than true boxing. He's been one of the strongest voices pushing for real fighters to actually fight, not just collect paychecks. Shannon Sharpe grew up idolizing the legends, Tyson, Holyfield, Sugar Ray, and has no patience for what he calls safe boxing, the kind where champions.
Crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Stephen A. summed it up perfectly that day, saying, "We respect what you built, Floyd, but the fans deserve a real fight, not another exhibition." That line cut deep, hitting Floyd right in his pride. Because let's be honest, lately his reputation hasn't been about legendary boxing moments. It's been tied to influencer matchups, flashy exhibition tours, and high-profile million-dollar appearances in places like Dubai. For a man who built his career on being untouchable in the ring, being reminded that fans want substance, not spectacle, was a reality check he couldn't ignore.
Dubai.
Money made all day. Right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. Money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao, at 46, proved he still has what it takes by coming back this year to face Mario Barrios, a world champion in his prime, and going the full distance. There's no sugarcoating it. While Floyd has been picking exhibitions and curated matchups, Manny showed he can still step into the ring with a top-level opponent and deliver a real fight. That contrast only added fuel to the debate, making fans wonder who's truly staying sharp and who's just riding on past glory.
There's a lot of ongoing negotiation right now, so it's hard to preempt what fight that I'm going to post through. So I'm waiting for the final, negotiation. But right now, we have a lot of negotiation about my next fight. There's a possible rematch with Floyd Mayweather, and also there's a fight with Lomachenko and other fighter. So soon. We're going to announce the final. The final fight. The final decision of what fight that we're going to post to. I love to have a fight with a rematch with Floyd Mayweather. So I hope that the negotiations is we can understand each other and we can negotiate well.
So when Stephen A. and Shannon called out Floyd, saying, "Yo, boxing deserves one more real fight," they weren't exaggerating. Sources close to Pacquiao's team had confirmed that serious discussions with Mayweather's camp are already underway. And here's the kicker. Netflix is reportedly the frontrunner to host a fight. Pacquiao's team is clear. They want a fully sanctioned, legitimate bout, not another exhibition. Stephen A. might have gone a little over the top when he shouted, "You're signing this live." But in reality, he wasn't too far off. The pressure he and Shannon put on Floyd created momentum that's hard to ignore. And insiders suggest that the talks are moving faster than anyone expected. What started as a heated TV.
Far off.
But I don't think I thought I won the fight. I throw a lot of punches, even though he's moving around. I can imagine why I lost the fight.
Okay, Manny, wrapping this up, I got to ask you, because we talked about this Mayweather-Pacquiao. Do we see a rematch if you win on Saturday, Manny?
I don't know, just one at a time. Let's talk about that after the fight.
All right, we'll bring it up.
Let's be real. On paper, both fighters are past their prime. But boxing isn't always about peak physical years. It's about stories, legacies, and moments that define the sport. And the story? It never really ended. Their first fight shattered records, but left fans wanting more, expecting a true war in the ring. Pacquiao's torn shoulder and Floyd's dismissal of it as an excuse have fueled debates in boxing circles for over a decade. This rematch gives both legends a chance at closure. Pacquiao can rewrite history and show he's still a force.
26. Now, in the beginning of this conversation, you say, I don't like boastful people. How was it like fighting Mayweather then? Did he get on your nerves? Because I feel like he's a little bit more boastful than the people you might be wanting to hang out with.
Yeah, he's boastful. I think his God is the material things, money, everything like that. I'm pretty with him because I want to share the word of God in him if he believes God.
Yeah. I've heard he's a generous man. I think he's done good things. I think, he kind of reminds me of a lot of people are like this, by the way, including myself. I'm not just saying him. I'm including myself. The man who goes up to Jesus and says, what should I do to get it to heaven? He says, sell all your belongings. And he walked away crying because he couldn't sell his belongings.
Exactly.
According to reports, both camps are now reviewing contract adjustments. Pacquiao's team wants to lock in terms before the end of the year, while Floyd's camp is leaning toward a summer timeline. And don't forget, Mayweather still has that Mike Tyson exhibition scheduled for early 2026. If that fight happens first, it could actually build even more hype for the Pacquiao rematch right afterward. The plan being discussed would make both bouts part of Netflix's growing combat sports lineup. Picture this. Floyd versus Tyson in March, followed by Floyd versus Pacquiao 2 in July. Legacy, money, and spectacle all packed into a single year, giving fans a front row seat to two of the most talked about fights imaginable.
Pacquiao, Mayweather. What would have been different had they fought, let's just say 5 years earlier? Because everybody believed they wanted that fight. We had been clamoring for that fight for 5-10 years. Had they fought 5 years earlier, is the outcome any different?
Let's just say it would have probably been a controversial decision.
Okay.
Like a closer fight. Mm-hmm. But I still think that Floyd probably would have pulled it off. I really do think so. Pacquiao at the time when he was coming up, when I fought him, he was literally a Pac-Man.
Right.
He was just chomping at me like there's no tomorrow.
Right.
He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop throwing punches. That Pacquiao probably gives Mayweather a better fight.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if he wins, but he gives him a better fight.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you feel this fight happened a couple of years.
A little too late, you know?
Here's the real
According to
debate. Would this fight add to Mayweather's legacy or put at risk? Some argue that by stepping back into the ring, Floyd is risking everything. One loss to Pacquiao and that perfect 50-0 record, that untouchable aura, would finally crack. But others say that's exactly what greatness looks like. Taking risks, facing a worthy opponent, and proving why you were the best. Pacquiao, on the other hand, has nothing to lose. He's already cemented his place in history as the only 8-division world champion
1 year.
You would even fight him today?
Even here.
Oh my goodness. Tell me about that fight a little bit. Being in there with Floyd being in there with you, like what was the experience like being there in the ring fighting him finally?
It's good, but despite all those things, but then after the fight, right after the fight, I went to the hospital and got operated with my
Yeah, you got an operation, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you posted a picture of
It really hurt.
Was he better or worse than you thought he was?
No, that's his style. Like, I knew it. But the thing is, I'm expecting that I won the fight because he didn't throw a lot of punches. I throw a lot of punches. And I reviewed the compy box, like slow motion from first round to 12 rounds. Like how many punches get connected and how many punches of him he connected. You know, that's boxing.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining or making, just it happened that way. It happened to me many times.
Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
I'm still active. It's up to him if he's going to fight.
You would even fight him today?
Even here.
Oh my goodness.
Even here.
Yeah, that fire never dies, man.
My right hand is complete. So
In the end,
Here's the real.
it all started with two guys doing what they do best, talking. But this time, Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe didn't just talk. They sparked action. They brought accountability to one of boxing's biggest legends, saying what fans have been screaming for years. And for once, Floyd Mayweather didn't dodge the question. Whether the contract gets signed this week or next month, one thing is clear. The pressure is real and the world is watching. If this fight actually happens, it won't just be a rematch. It will be the end of an era. Two legends giving the sport one final, unforgettable chapter before walking away for